Student, here we are going to start new chapter, that is our redox reaction volume 2. So let's start. Electronic concepts of oxidation and reduction reaction. See students, here in this reaction sodium is going to lose one electron. So here is a loss of electron. Here iron is having +2 charge, again it loses one electron and changes into ferrous into ferric. So in this, where the elements or ionic species loses electron, they are placed in the category of oxidation. At the same time, reduction. If any elemental state gains the electron or ionic species gain the electron, they are placed in the category of reduction. See, now we have the term about reducing agent and oxidizing agent. The reaction in which oxidation take place, the element whose oxidation take place is placed in the category of reducing agent, and the element which is involved in reduction, they are called as oxidizing agent. It's called as oxidizing agent. See, if in any reaction oxidation and reduction both take place, they are placed in the category of redox reaction. Let's discuss. See, so here sodium reacts with chlorine present in nature in the Cl2 form. So it is going to form 2NaCl. In this equation, see student, what happens? Sodium is having 0 state and it loses 1 electron, and here the chlorine gains 2 electrons. So oxidation and reduction take place simultaneously, so it is placed in the category of redox reaction. The another example, zinc react with HCl, give the formation of ZnCl2 and hydrogen. Write down its ionic form, zinc plus hydrogen ion plus chloride ion give the formation of ZnCl2 and hydrogen gas. See, here zinc is losing 2 electrons, hydrogen gains 2 electrons, then it is converted into hydrogen gas. So if zinc loses 2 electrons, so the oxidation take place. If the hydrogen gains electron, it is gains the electron, so it is reduction take place. The element which is involved in oxidation is called as reducing agent, and the element which is involved in reduction is placed in the category of oxidizing agent. Student, in this class we are going to discuss redox reaction on the basis of oxidation number. So first we will discuss what is the oxidation number. Oxidation number is also called as oxidation state. See, if we have any molecule in which the elements are formed, combined, and they are forming a compound. See, we have taken the example of KMnO4. Now we have to discuss about the oxidation state of manganese. Oxidation state means number of electrons lose or gain by the element to form a compound. And if it is written oxidation state of manganese is 7, that means manganese loses 7 electron when it is involved in forming potassium permanganate molecule. Same in the case of FeSO4. If it is written like this, the oxidation state of sulfur is +6, that means sulfur is losing 6 electrons when it is going to form ferrous sulfate compound. Now, how we are assigning the oxidation state of the given elements? There are certain rules. See, rule number 1. Oxidation number of element in its elementary form is 0. That means if it is present in native form, the oxidation number of element is 0. For example, the chlorine gas is present in nature as such, so its oxidation number is 0. Same, hydrogen, oxygen, iron, it remains in the nature in the elemental form. So its oxidation number is 0. If it is written like this, zinc, so its oxidation number is 0. So its elementary form oxidation number is always 0. In a single monoatomic ion, oxidation number of an atom is same as the charge on the ion. See, iron, Fe3 positive. That means the oxidation number of iron is 3. In S2 negative, the oxidation state of the sulfur is -2. If it is written like this, Na positive, that sodium is present in ionic form, that at particular condition it has oxidation number +1. That means the charge on present on element is oxidation state. When hydrogen reacts with non-metal, its oxidation number is +1. When it reacts with metals, its oxidation number is -1. See, when hydrogen reacts with sodium, that means it reacts with metal, so its oxidation number is -1. When it reacts with non-metal like nitrogen, its oxidation number is +1. Same BH3. Boron is non-metal. At that condition, the oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. Next rule, oxidation number of oxygen is always -2. It's fixed, -2. But certain exceptions are there. In hydrogen peroxide, sodium peroxide, oxygen having -1 oxidation state. Let's take the example. See, in FeSO4, oxygen always having -2 oxidation state. Next rule, in a compound of metal and non-metal, metal always having positive oxidation state and non-metal having negative oxidation state. In a compound involving two non-metals with high electronegativity assigned to be negative oxidation state. That means, for example, OF2. Both are non-metals. So here oxygen is less electronegative than fluorine. At that condition, the fluorine having minus oxidation state. I am again repeating, if two non-metals are there, the element which is more electronegative, that having negative oxidation state. In a neutral molecule, the sum of oxidation number of all the element is 0. For example, if we take the example of MgSO4, it's a neutral molecule having no charge. At that condition, the total oxidation state of a compound is 0. I am again repeating, in a neutral molecule, the sum of oxidation number of all the elements is always 0. Next rule, in polyatomic ion, sum of oxidation number of all the atoms in an ion equal to its net charge. For example, MnO4 negative, Cr2O7 2 negative. It's a polyatomic ion, and that condition, the total oxidation number of all the atom is equal to its charge. So total oxidation number जो है, that is always equal, that is equal to -1 in the case of MnO4, and in case of Cr2O7, total oxidation number of compound is -2. That is the rule number 8. And next rule is, if the element belongs to first group of the periodic table, oxidation number is +1. If it belongs to group number 2, its oxidation number is +2. If it belongs to 17th family, the oxidation number is -1. This will help you to calculate the oxidation number of given species. Let's do the practice to calculating the oxidation number of given element. See, FeSO4, we have to calculate the oxidation number of sulfur. See, we do it later on. First, we are going to discuss to calculate the oxidation number H3PO4. In H3PO4, hydrogens are 3 and its oxidation number is 1. Phosphorus we have to calculate, and in oxygen they are 4 in number and their oxidation number is -2, and it's a neutral molecule, so it is equal to 0. So the oxidation number of your phosphorus is +5. Now K2Cr2O7. Potassium belongs to first family, oxidation number 1, plus 2x minus plus 7 in number, and oxidation state is -2 equal to 0 because it's a neutral molecule, and x comes out to be +6. That means oxidation number of chromium here is +6. In ClO4 negative, Cl plus 4 in number, -2 equal to -1, so x is equal to +7. So this is about the oxidation number.